What's up, everybody? I'm back again to talk about Garrett Riley taking his talents from TCU to Clemson. Okay? And one thing I want to point out, y'all see how fast Dabo Swinney made that move? And I'm sitting here wondering, what the hell is taking Nick so long? Not because I want Garrett Riley in Tuscaloosa, because I don't. And I'll give you the reason why. But I'm just saying, why the hell is Nick Saban taking so long? Because guess what? Bill O'Brien cannot be calling offensive plays in Tuscaloosa in 2023. Because like I've been saying, if he do, we will get more of the same results that we got in 2021 and 2022. And us fans don't need no more stress, no more anxiety, no more frustrations of Bill O'Brien's play calling. Bill O'Brien's play calling gives us Alabama fans PTSD. I'm going to just put it that way. It is traumatic. I'm telling you, his play calling. It's a travesty. But anyway, Nick Saban need to hurry up and make a damn move, okay? But that is not what this video is about, okay? This video is about, who I want in Tuscaloosa and the reason why I never wanted Garrett Riley, okay? The main guy I want in Tuscaloosa, and really the only guy I want, is no other than Dan Mullen. Dan Mullen is a great offensive coordinator. He's a great play caller, and he's a great quarterbacks coach. That's the reason why I want Dan Mullen. Okay? Dan Mullen brought Mississippi State from down in the dumps as a head coach, and he was calling plays at the time. He took Mississippi State all the way to the #1 ranking in 2014. Yes, he did. But anyway, until he met my Alabama Crimson Tide side. But anyway, that's the man I want calling plays in 2023 and on. Okay, that's the main guy. My alternate is McElwain, wherever he may be. I don't know where he at. He's been an assistant under Nick Saban at Alabama before. Okay, that's who I want. I believe he was an offensive coordinator with Alabama at one time. Okay? Daggone Dan Mullen. My first choice, my alternate, is McElwain. That's it. And the only two that I want. I know I said Joe Brady, but I would take Dan Mullen over Joe Brady. Fact. Okay? And the reason why I don't want Garrett Riley, or I didn't want Garrett Riley, I'm glad he's going to damn Clemson. Because guess what? From what I see, Garrett Riley will have us in the same damn situation. Stressed out, frustrated, and confused. Okay, we don't need no more of that. We done had enough of that under Bill O'Brien. And Garrett Riley will have us in the same situation. All right? The reason why I didn't want him, he was at SMU in 2020. 2020. He got to SMU, and guess what? They went 7-6. As an offensive play caller for SMU in 2020, Garrett Riley lost 6 games. We can't have that at Tuscaloosa. Okay? That was 2020. 2021. They went 8-4. He lost 4 games. That's 10 games in 2 seasons. SMU lost having Garrett Riley as their offensive coordinator. We can't have that in Tuscaloosa. We cannot have that in Tuscaloosa. And I repeat again, we cannot have that in Tuscaloosa. Losing 10 games in 2 seasons, I can't fathom that happening to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Hell no. Okay? That was just at SMU. Okay, he takes his talents, or lack of, to daggone TCU. All right. For 2022. Only season at TCU. Okay. They went undefeated. Whoop the fucking do. But guess what? A majority of the games, they was behind. They had to come back. That's fact. That is fact. And we look at their 2022 season. And let's go back. You look at their 2022 season. Okay, let's go back. They beat Colorado. Wow. I think did they even win a game last season? I don't know. Then they beat Tarleton State. Who the hell is that? I don't know. Okay, then he beat his former alma mater, SMU. They beat Oklahoma, which Oklahoma wasn't very good last season. Then they got a struggle win against Kansas. They had to come back against Kansas. Then they beat Oklahoma State. All right, win. Then they did beat Kansas State in the regular season. Good win. They beat West Virginia. Not so good team. They beat Texas Tech. Not so good team. They beat Texas by a touchdown. I give them that. But let's go back to Oklahoma State. They only beat them by 3. They beat Kansas by 7. Okay, but you know, I give them that. They beat Texas Tech, not so good team. And like I said, they beat Texas. They not so good. And they got a 1-point win against daggone TCU, and they blew out Iowa State. All right. I mean, they got a 1-point win against Baylor. Struggle win. Then they blew out Ohio State. But a majority of those games, Baylor, Texas, Baylor, Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma State. I know for a fact they was behind in the fourth quarter, and they had to come back in those games. And then they made it to the daggone Big 12 championship and lost against Kansas State, a team that they originally beat by 10 points in the season. But anyway, they was behind in that game, and they had to come back and tie it up. And then TCU beat them in overtime, I believe. And then they beat Michigan. And then another reason, okay, yeah, they went 12-0, like I said. But for this year, ain't no way in hell I would want an offensive coordinator to come to Alabama when they only put up 7 points in a national championship game. I don't care that they did play the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay? And that 7, they shouldn't have had that. They shouldn't have had that. No. So no, I do not want Garrett Riley in Tuscaloosa. And I'm glad he going to Clemson. I am glad. That way, I don't have to worry about him coming to Tuscaloosa, because I never wanted him in the damn beginning. I told you who I want. Dan the Man Mullen, and my alternate is daggone Jim McElwain. Them the only daggone 2 that I want. I might not get them, but that's fine with me. Be better than damn Bill O'Brien. And I say anybody will be better than Bill O'Brien. But the more I look into Garrett Riley, he wouldn't. Plain and damn simple. Plain and simple. So we'll see who Nick get. But Nick, you need to speed up the damn process. Roll damn Tide.